I got it. Uh, it is coronavirus day 318. There's something I want to talk about. It has to do with coronavirus vaccines. So, like, you know how, like, some like vaccine, you know, they were like strictly for like a group of like long-term care, like residents and then staff and workers and basically anyone who worked or lived in that area, and yeah, and then basically anyone like who's the essential, like, yeah. So we are at 2,417 cases. Okay, sort of somewhat higher than yesterday. We have 795 high cases from Toronto, 404 from Peel Region, 215 from York Region, 121 from Niagara Region. So Niagara Region is again on this list again. And of course, Peel Region and York Region has been on this list since, yeah, forever. Oh, and also another thing I have to mention. Oh, jeez. So there were large gatherings again in Toronto. Again. So 50 additional deaths were reported today. So, but yeah, the charges laid today was apparently there were several large gatherings yesterday in Toronto. Attendees. So Toronto police had to go to Phillips Square, Yonge-Dundas Square, and Queen's Park. So, so officers said seven people were arrested and charged at Yonge-Dundas Square. Of course, which weeks ago, like they had that anti-lockdown. You know, they're trying to like, get rid of that lockdown rules with the Grays. You know, following specific rules that are similar to Toronto Peel region gray zone rules, and similar to like the other standard gray zone, like similar to the Hamilton and York region gray zone rules. So yeah, they try to cancel that, and then remember there was that premier dude who like the MPP dude in Ontario, and he's trying to like convince Doug Ford to cancel the lockdown, and that dude, because yeah, he was inconsiderate of everyone else, yeah, he got fired. So let's see. So charges that include obstructing a peace officer and assaulting police, common nuisance, and public mischief. So nine charges are also laid against attendees or for failing to comply with, of course, the emergency orders, and the 3 under the Highway Traffic Act. So I'm probably guessing they probably did this near Gardiner Expressway or something. Yeah. Because Nathan Phillips Square is like near there, so. So Toronto police are still trying to investigate if there are any large gatherings or anything like that. So remember, outdoor gatherings are limited to 5 people, and indoor gatherings, yeah, is also 5. Yeah, but it's no. What I want to talk about is there has been a couple facing charges after flying to Yukon Territories and receiving a coronavirus vaccine. So cabinet ministers from Yukon Territory reported that a couple from outside Yukon Territories traveled to a remote community in the territory that this week and received the doses of the coronavirus vaccine, vaccine. Continuing. Oh. So, Community Services Minister John Stryker said he's outraged the man and woman allegedly chartered a flight to Beaver Creek near the close to Yukon Territories and which close to Alaska to get the coronavirus virus vaccine. So you heard that Thursday night that the couple arrived in Yukon on Tuesday and declared they would follow they would quarantine themselves for 2 weeks, but they lied and they went to a Beaver Creek and they got the coronavirus. So the couple presented themselves as visiting workers, so they try to trick the people at the mobile vaccination clinic in Beaver Creek, and so. So territorial enforcement officers had received the call about the couple and who were trying after they got the vaccine that they were trying to leave at the Whitehorse Airport, trying to leave the Yukon Territories, and so the couple has been charged under Yukon's Civil Emergency Measures Act for failure to self-isolate and failure to behave in a manner consistent with the declaration upon arrival. Because technically, if you're traveling, domestically or internationally. Domestic is basically if you're flying, taking flying from a province to province, state or state, flying internationally is from still flying from one country to another country. So I am very disappointed that this has happened. So that the this went straight to the RCMP, and so it is not known where the couple are from, but it said that they didn't show Yukon health cards at the vaccination clinic. So they must have been somewhere from a province, any other provinces, or they could have been from Northwest Territories, or they could have been from Nunavut. There are two vaccination teams in Yukon. There is a visiting community throughout the territory with priority going to residents and stuff, long-term care homes and healthcare workers, people over 18 who are living in long-term care, and Yukoners living in rural, remote, and also First Nation communities. So yeah. So Beaver Creek, they got the vax priorities because they were like a remote border community. So good. If you check online, there is like a list of when vax, the Pfizer BioNTech vaccine and the Moderna vaccine, it like released in what province that what and at one time, and between what few days, and there's a list that shows that, and Moderna Vax Incorporated released their second wave of the vaccine in Yukon Territories and Northwest Territories just now. But I guess some people were so impatient to get it. So technically, if you're trying to technically steal do a vaccine from a place that you are not from, and because you are not from this province, and you go to another province to do it when this province they already got it first, and you're just so impatient. So technically, you're stealing the chances of of the people from the people who are living in that province or territories. Okay. So police will continue to look for people who are having large gatherings and issue tickets to those who do. So stay-at-home regulation in effect. Coronavirus rules and regulations apply to all. So what you can do is shopping, work, school, banking, medical appointments if arranged, business appointments if allowed, because some business appointments are sort of different. Child care services, access to governmental social services, delivery of goods, caregiving. Oh yeah, wait. So you have to really limit that to 5, because someone got charged for for breaking this rule, and yeah. You can take a child to the parent or guardian, take someone in this house, same household that approved, place that under the order, help someone who is experiencing domestic violence, unsafe conditions, or in need of emergency assistance. And you can go out for exercise. You can walk your dog. However, your dog must be leashed. And so if there is a park and there's a dog park in it, you only unleash your dog in the dog park section. Outside that area, you must leash your dog. I don't know what is wrong with people, but so many dog owners who don't GAF are acting like they're like complete stuck-ups, and anyone who basically tells them to leash your dog, yeah, they're acting like complete ignorant, and yeah, they're just rude. They're just rude. Skating, that's also something you can do. However, some towns and cities will not allow skating, and you can attend the place related to the administration of justice. You can exercise the Section 35 indigenous treaty right. That's only for natives only. So you can travel to airport, or go to a train station for essential travel outside Ontario, or around. Must be essential. If not, you will be named and shamed. Companies like Metrolinx, working hard, is continuously telling people to, only go out for essential reasons, or basically basically anything that is mentioned on this list. So, if it's for essential stuff, and you can visit a household of a person living alone, not a person living with another person or a group of people. You can buy and obtain animal food. You can go for a veterinarian service and assistance, child for exempt purposes, and moving or making arrangements to buy or sell property, or begin or to end a lease. There are fines for individuals who don't wear a mask or face covering in businesses, outdoor in public indoor spaces, and also outside crowded spaces. So I know sometimes some of y'all are trying to make up excuses not to wear a mask. Well, you'll get fined if. So if business owner told you, or manager told you to wear a mask, or no service, wear a mask, you'll get fined by the police. Fines and even closures for business that are contravening an order. This includes running a business and when told to close temporarily, not following coronavirus screening staff, and no masks on, breaking on capacity rules, no safety rules posted for staff to follow, and not checking if staff are following coronavirus rules. Hamilton has several businesses in Hamilton have been breaking these rules, and Hamilton, Ontario, is known for naming and shaming businesses who break these rules. It can get pretty embarrassing if your business ended up on the list of businesses who broke coronavirus regulations, and what was the reason. Yeah, it's ugly. There are fines for gatherings exceeding more than 5 people who are not from the same household. Hosters will be charged $1,000. Everyone who showed up pays $750 each. Schools will be open tomorrow on for Grey Bruce area, Haliburton, Kawartha, Peterborough area, Northumberland, Quinte West region, Kingston, Frontenac, Lennox, and Addington region, Leeds, Grenville, Lanark region, and Renfrew County. Schools in Toronto, Hamilton, Peel region, York region, and Windsor, Essex region will be going back to on Wednesday, February 10th. I checked. So, yeah, if you're a student going back to school, please mark your calendars. Take out drive-thru and delivery services for restaurants, bars, and cafes will be available still. Use DoorDash.ca for restaurants. Website isn't working, and for delivery, use the app or call if you know what you want and you know the restaurant's number. Hospitalizations. Okay, this is sort of better. 1,436 people are hospitalized with the virus, minus 65. 392 ICU patients, minus 3, and however, 301 ICU patients are on using a ventilator, plus 2. It's been going up. Long-term care homes. We are at 3,336 deaths. Yes, last time it was 3,322. The plus 14. We have an outbreaks right now is at 255, pretty higher than yesterday's number. So people still follow coronavirus safety rules. Use social media to contact others. Only go on essential travel. Stay out of areas where coronaviruses can be high. And please follow stay-at-home regulations. I know there are like other people out there who are still incompetent and they'll act like a stuck up and they choose not to follow these rules. And yeah, these are the people who are trying to make it worse for the rest of us. So if you do follow these rules, you'll be making it. Not only are you contributing, but also making things better for you, the ones you love, and basically anyone you don't know, and basically for the rest of us. Stay safe, folks. do like and absolutely do not like make the mistake of going to another like province to get the vaccine before like the province you are from gets theirs delivered for later, because that's just horrible.